Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are. We're on our new day, a new week, and running like crazy. Well, good morning. You can see we are ready to get started this morning. I am really looking forward to this week. Let me switch over here real quick. Let's see. We're going to, all right. And we are going to switch over here. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early morning coffee with Lori. Early morning crafts and coffee with Lori. I always got to get that crafts in there. Well, good morning. I am so happy that you're here with me. And am I excited about what we're working on this morning? Oh, it was much different. Oh, well, you'll see. I got a lot of different things going on. But anyway, my name is Lori Brown. This is Early Morning Crafts and Coffee with Lori. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for chiming in this morning. We are going to continue with our All About Fall and our beautiful handmade cards. But before we get started with that, what are you drinking this morning? I got my hot cup of coffee. It's my first sip, actually, and it is hot. What is your choice? What is your beverage choice in the morning? Hey, good morning, Terry. Thank you for being on with me this morning. And are you ready to get started with the week? I already know you got your hot cup of coffee this morning. But anyway, I just want to say good morning. And we are working in on our All About Fall series collection. And it is amazing. We're down to the last two cards in the series. And the first ones are amazing. I'm going to show you all the ones that we have done so far. And the one today is so much fun. Yes, it is. It is such a fun card. So we are on day number 25. It would have been 26, but we had the holiday in there. So today is number 25 of lives for our all for our early morning coffee with Lori, crafts and coffee with Lori. So 25, we're getting up there. I'm so excited. I'm getting more comfortable. I'm feeling better. My skills are growing and creating these beautiful cards. And I always say it's cards with a purpose. So when we're creating these cards, with a purpose. So we're going to jump right into it because I kind of jumped on a little late. Shh, don't tell nobody. I was running late this morning. But anyway, we have was Stampin' Up. I didn't mention that I am a independent Stampin' Up distributor, which basically means I create these beautiful cards using Stampin' Up products. Okay, but what I want to tell you is they're having the National virtual card making day. It's going to be October 7th. I believe that's a Saturday. So I'm going to be giving more and more information about it. I'm going to let you know what the items are we're going to be crafting on that day. Ooh, and it's going to be nationwide. So it's going to, and it's virtual. It's going to be people from all across the country coming together at one time, virtually creating the same card. Wow, doesn't that sound exciting and fun? So that's coming up. And then my crafting with Lori on the Friday nights. And Saturday nights is coming up. Still trying to nail down that date. And that's coming up soon, where we will be able, as a community, come together. Us come together and have a good time on Friday night doing our own cards. Okay. So in the meantime, what we're going to do, I'm going to switch over so we can jump right into the card we're working on today. And I hope you enjoy it. I think it's amazing card. Okay. All right. Hold on just a second. I'm going to switch over here and we are going to dive right into our day. All right. So here is the cards that we duplicated for All About Autumn. Okay. I think I said all about fall, but it's all about autumn. So we did the first card. I'm just going to recap quickly. Our first card is this beautiful slim card with the leaves across the front. And it says today and every day. Today and every day, I am in love with you. It don't have that on there, but you can put on whatever else you want to put in there. And it's turned out to be a beautiful project here, this one. All right, so that was the first card. Now, the second card we dived into is the embossing of we embossed the leaves, and this was copper clay, I think, and this was Moody Mauve. Look how beautiful this is. Just a beautiful card. And we just brought a little of the outside in, okay, for that card. And that card is that I'm thankful to have you as a friend. And then the third card we did last week was I'm thankful for all that you do. And look how we brought the forest. We brought the forest in right here. Wow, look at the sun rays. Okay, and we did a little bit more. I had to stamp and cut right here. My bows are getting a little bit better. Yeah, I don't have to do a bow today though. And then we did our cutouts. So that turned out. And you remember this was the blooper card. I got to tell you about my bloopers, my blooper card. Look, I put it in wrong. This is the inside, but it should have been turning the other way. It's still a beautiful card. And I did do another one. But I have to tell you, learning how to do these cards have been such a treat. And I love them so much. Just so much fun. All right. And then yesterday, well, Friday, we did the All About Autumn. Look at that. Look how beautiful. So this was a nice treat because I had to stamp it twice. I stamped it once, then I stamped it again to put the veins in there. And then I watercolored in where the color was missing. I had to water. So this was a really good, challenging, beautiful card that worked out nicely. Same here. I had to stamp them twice on all of these. So I'm really excited about that one because I did the watercoloring. We're going to be doing more of that as well. Now, so for today, oh, one more thing. It was my first time I did it the card again, and I had to do it in white ink. Now, that was interesting because I didn't know with the white ink, this is the white ink pad, right? So it came with the white ink pad. However, I didn't realize that it didn't have no ink in it. I was wondering why they had sent me this. I was like, well, why would I didn't ask for a refill, but because it's my first time ordering the white, nothing was in it. I had to fill it with the white ink. So that was one of my things I had to learn. But the white eventually, as the day, at first, it didn't seem like the white was coming in good. But as the days went on, look how pretty. It really came in beautiful. And it just says, Autumn teaches us that change is beautiful. And you know, that is the same one we're going to be working with today, that same sentiment, because that is beautiful. Now, here is the one we're working on today. Look at this one. Autumn teaches us that change, it can be beautiful. And it can, because we don't have a ribbon today. But look at this. This is actually a wrapping for a gift, because this is a box. But I haven't kind of gotten the boxes yet. I'm still working with the card. So I just decided to create a card with what would have been a box. And look how beautiful it turned out. Isn't that amazing? It got the autumn, and then look, we got stamps, a couple of stamps layered. And then we had this, what I learned about how this ribbon here works. So this is what we're going to do today. So we are just going to dive right in today with this card right here. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. I know there have been many, many, many changes that has come across recently. And that's hence why I started crafting and coming in early morning because sometimes change is really, really exciting and good, like starting college or starting a new job or getting married, having a baby, those kind of changes. And then some changes are very challenging. Well, the caregiving and the phase of life, that can be very challenging. So we find beauty in that we have to, and I wrote this in a couple of my posts on Facebook and on, did I touch into that? Oh, I think I touched into it on the last blog post too, or my newsletter. Don't forget to get your newsletter, okay? Go in and sign up for the newsletter. You can go to lori'scraftingjourney.com, and right in there, it'll pop up. You can sign up for the newsletter. It comes out weekly, okay? But anyway, it talks about the importance of taking care of ourselves. So in the midst of anything like that, I have found to take care of myself is to do something creative. And I had never thought that it would be these beautiful, beautiful cards, making cards with the purpose of giving to others and sharing with others. Just beautiful, beautiful sentiments and cards. And I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's what I do first thing early, early in the morning for the day gets going. Okay. So that's what autumn teaches us, that change can be beautiful. And that's what this is all about today, especially for those of you who are caregivers and those that support caregivers, no caregivers, you know. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's get started with this. We're going to start. I got a lot of our supplies already cut. We just need to get the ball rolling here. So let me put this. We're going to do some cutouts here, but let's get started with our base. We always get started with our base. Okay, we'll put that there. And that's this one here. And we're going to score it. I cut the 8.5 by 11 card. I cut that in half at 5.5, right? And then I went on in here. That's for my inside card. Okay, and then we go right on in here, and we're going to score this at 4.25. So there's our 4.25. Right, 4.25. Make sure this is nice and level. Okay, 4.25, and we're going to score it there. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we're going to, I need to leave that there. And I'm going to take my bone folder. This, I got used to using this because it gives a nice crease, gives a really nice crease on our card. Okay, keep it from popping up all over the place, right? Okay, now we got that. Now we got to cut up our, this is the cover. This is the designer paper, the cover that we're going to be using. So what we're going to do is our cover is 5.5 by 8.5, right? So this is 5.5 by 8.5. No, I'm sorry, 4.5. 5.5 by 4.5. Okay, so we're going to go in and cut this out. All right, we're going to do this is our 5.5. Let's see. All right, so this is going to be 5.5 right here. So we're going to go over here, 5.5 there. Boom. We're going to cut that. Okay. And we're going to turn it, and we're going to do our 4.25. Now this should be perfectly lined up with the front of our card. Okay, let's see. See, that is just a little tad bit short. Look at that. It's only because I cut it a tad bit short, but that's okay. I am going to make it even. So let me go on and glue this down here. Let's see how our glue is doing today. So how was everyone's weekend? I know the football season started this week, and that the football season started this week, and I know everyone was just really excited. Our team, our Lions, won their first game. After that, I'm not sure what. I used to follow them all the time, but after that, things changed. So let me get this open here so I can get some got some new glue and supplies coming today because I need some glue. Okay, that's okay. Our glue ain't working for us today. So we are going to grab, we're just going to grab this. Let's see how much of this we got left. Okay. And then we're just going to make sure I get it right because last week I totally worked on the front of the card upside down or backwards or something. Okay, we're gonna line this up right here. Just a little bit because I know it's a little short on it. Okay, there we go. So we got that on there like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, so our next layer right here is our natural ribbon. And I learned some very interesting things about my natural ribbon, right? So we're going to put that, I already cut this one out, measured it and cut it. So we're going to put it about right here. I think would be good, about right there. All right, so let me get some more. I did learn that I don't want to use glue. I learned that last week or so. Because what happens is, this isn't all gone. Oh, it is. All right. Well, we are on the roll when it comes to my glue, my adhesives. Okay, hold on one minute for me. I'm going to get rid of that one because there's nothing coming out of that one. All right. Okay. And I got another one up here. All right, where are the other two at? All righty. So, well, now, I was saying I did not like to use glue on my hold on, you guys. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, so we're going to have to make this one work here. All right. I have my, well, you know what we're going to have to use? I got another one. This is called, okay, this is called our peel and tear, okay? And it tears pretty easily. And this is what we're going to use as our adhesive today. We're just going to peel it. We're going to do one right here. And then we just tear it on the ends like that. Tears pretty easy. And then we're going to do one on this end right here. We're going to lay it down here. So this is called peel and tear. All right. I don't use it that often because tape. I don't use it that often because I like to use my sealant and glue. Okay, so it comes off pretty easy. We're just going to grab it here. All right, pull it and take that one off. And then we're going to grab this piece here, pull it, and take this end off here. All right. And yeah, I do like the, that is so wild. I cannot find my, okay. So anyway, we're going to, whoa, we're going to stick it right about here. Okay. Get that stuck right about there. And I'm just going to cut this off here because we don't want it frayed like that. Okay, let's pull these scissors out. I told you about my scissors being, my little crafty scissors being over to my manager, sponsor's house, right? Okay, and it cuts right off. Look how easy, nice it cuts off. Cuts right off. So we're gonna cut them ends off. Okay. Now we're going to go and we are going to put the, right now I'm going to put the silver, the copper ribbon right across here too. We're going to use the same peel and tear on here. And I think the copper, and these little accents that we put on here add so much to the card. It really adds a lot to the card. Okay, so we're going to start this right here. Put that right there. And this size peel and tear is perfect for this size ribbon, isn't it? I don't know the measurements on this. I think we have 2 types of peel and tears. Take this off right there like that. All right, and then we're going to pull this off here like so. And this comes right off. All right, and then we're going to lay this one right about here. Actually, this is working out pretty good, huh? As long as I don't bend it wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna put it about here. I think this will work. All right, so that's gonna lay in the back underneath our layering we're about to do. Okay. Okay, so the next item we got is, you see, now we need to cut out, or actually we need to cut out our sentiment and the circular. Look at the beautiful. And then we're going to I cut out our metal foil leaves. Those are cut out, but we got to stamp and do those other leaves. So we're going to put that there. Okay, this right here. All right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp, and we're going to use our Moody Mauve. Moody Mauve. Okay, and then here's our sentiment right here. Let me pull up. Okay. Okay, and this is the paper I'm going to use to just kind of stamp off on everything, make sure everything looks nice. So we're going to stamp here. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Stamp it here. Make sure we got that good. And then right in the center, I'm just going to kind of lay it down here. Nice, firm, beautiful. Came out really nice. Right? Now, the other ones that we're going to be stamping are think I got one that I stamped. This one right here. I stamped this one earlier when I made the first card. And you see how I layered the veins on there? And it's off a little bit. So I'm going to do the veins one more time on this one and see. You see how the veins overlapped here? And see if I can line it up a little better. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. And I'm going to grab, here is the stamp for the vein here. And I'm just going to grab it here and I'm going to stamp off once. I don't want to mess that one up. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Okay. And this is Moody Mauve. Same color as, okay, I'm going to see if I can do this in such a way, okay, where it's not so far off. This is like a double stamping. Okay. Let's see how that comes out. Oh, beautiful. Turned out nice. So on our project here, we just have the one Moody Mauve that we're working on. So we're going to stamp out that one. Okay. And then the next one we're going to do. Okay, let me grab our second one. Two. Okay. I'm going to grab this one. Oops. Okay, now we're going to change from the Moody Mauve and we're going to switch over here and we're going to go to our copper clay. This is our copper clay and that's our other leaf color that we're going to be stamping. Okay. All right, and we're going to do 2 sets of these. So we're going to do one stamp. You see how dark that comes out? I need it to be lighter like this one. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to stamp once, and then I'm going to stamp here once. Okay, then I'm going to do it again. Stamp off, and then stamp again. Okay, now we got our stamps going good, and that came out pretty good. Then we're going to, let me wipe off the Moody Mauve. Okay, I'll wipe this off. Okay. And to avoid too many color overlaps, right? And then we're going to take it and we're going to stamp it. Now I'm going to line this up again like I did the first one. And I'm going to make sure it's turned enough where it's coming. It's not going to come out of. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Okay, let's do it one more time. And we're going to have it go in this direction a little bit. And see if I can see this right. Turn it and okay, I don't know about this one. Yep, this is off a little bit. Okay, that was off a little bit. I do have another one that I worked with that I'm gonna cut out. I don't like that one. See how off that is? Could possibly, but no, we don't ever want to. We want it right. Especially when we're giving it to someone and we're spending our time doing it, we want to make sure we're doing it correctly to the best of our ability. And then sometimes I have to go back, even after my live, before I give it to someone, I have to doctor it up, make sure it looks the way it's supposed to look. Beautiful. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I think we got everything cut out. We got our, let me see. Where are our, oh no, we do have to cut out. So we're going to cut out our, it's called like oxidized foil. That's this foil right here. And then we're going to cut out our colors here. So we got 1 set, 2 set, and 3 set. 3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of these, and 1 of these. All right. So now let's get the getting. All right, we're gonna close her up. We don't want to have copper clay everywhere. So how was the weekend this weekend? We had a great weekend this weekend. We went to the grandchildren and my daughter and her husband. We went all out to my first cider mill of the year. There's this beautiful cider mill out here. And I went to my first one for the year. At one point, I wanted to write a book. This was a few years back before some things had changed. I wanted to go to every cider mill in Michigan. And I wanted to write a book about my visits. I had a little checkboard and everything. I was testing the donuts to see which one had the best donuts. Okay, you see I lined that in and I put the die on there. Now I'm going to go in and cut our sentiment out. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, so I was going to write a book. And then I had, see how beautiful that came out? Came out really nice, really nice. And you see the lining, the threading in that one. And I had a checklist. So I put like, okay, we're going to do this one. We're going to do the one that had the good vein, not the one that didn't look so good. I'm going to line it up about here. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this one out. There we go. You know, my hands are not as steady as I like. There we go. That works. And I'm going to slide this. Let's pull it out a little bit. Slide this one in just like that. And then we're going to, I think there is a type of tape or a type of a sheet that I could put down to keep it from moving. And when I find that out, I promise you that I will definitely be on point with that. So it came out pretty good. So that's one. All right. I'm not using this one because this one got where the vein went over the side. Okay, we don't want that one. All right, so there was one that I stamped earlier that we'll use that one. Okay, here it is. This one. So anyway, I was testing the donuts. Oh, and I would write down, you know, how friendly the community was and how friendly the community was. Some of them had art shows and craft shows. You know, that I'm going to be doing some craft shows soon. It's so funny how I just found my love and my passion at this stage of the game. You know what I mean? Okay. And then here's the second one. Okay, that came out good. Now we're going to do the mauve too. And we're going to we're on our way. We're almost there. We only do one. We're going to do this one because that one, look at that one. That one's another one that's all off. All right, but we're going to put in here. I know there's a technique for getting these things on here and laying them down just right. Just right. Okay. And I would actually ask for the owners at the cider mills, that I would go to, and I would tell them, hey, my name is Lori. I'm writing a book about cider mills, and I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. And I would ask them a couple questions about their meal. And, they were really happy to answer my questions. That was very, very nice. Okay, now this one I can do all four at the same time. So, okay, we got that one, that leaf, the smaller one, and the other smaller one. Okay. So I don't have to do it 4 times, just 1 time each for this one. So we're going to roll this around here. All right, we got it. All right, we got it. This off. Okay. And we're going to put this here. All right. That one, and then these two came off nicely. 1 and 2. All right, and we're almost done with this. But I really, really like this project here. See how nice they come out? They cut them out so nice. All right, so we have this one right here. We got this one, came right out. But with these two, I'm going to have to give them a little help coming out. And I'm going to use my my picking tool. Let me see, where did I put it? All right. Here it is. And we're just going to take our tool and pull that out. And then it comes right out. See that? I love these leaves. They're just beautiful. And pull this one in. Look at that. Look how nice that is. And it's shiny and pretty. Okay, so we got that one done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our card back again. And we're going to start putting these pieces together. We're going to layer them and get them going. Now, here's the fun thing I really was excited about. And let me tell you what happened. So you see how these are frayed, how pretty these came across? Okay. So I had to think about how in the world was I going to get this to look like this? So I thought, how on ribbons you can just kind of pull the ends, and I thought I would be forever pulling the end. And then something very interesting happened. I just started pulling this. And then look what happened. It just started coming loose. Uh-oh. Hold on. It just literally started coming loose. Okay. Wow. The other one came loose nice. Okay. Well, let me start on this end. That end ain't cooperating. Oh, here we go. Watch this. Look how it come loose. The whole thing. And I just pulled and pulled, and it didn't take long. Look, I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling, and it just came on. And I didn't even know it did that. And I just discovered that when I was putting the first card together, how I was going to get those layers off. Look at that. And it comes right off. Uh-oh, I don't want to mess up my rhythm here. And all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and I just kept pulling it and pulling it all the way down. Look how those frays are coming off. And I kept pulling and pulling and pulling. All right, we're almost there to the end. I mean, it just come, and then they all come off. Okay, and I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. Okay, and now we have it. And then what I did was I just kind of Let's pull all these loose. I just kind of took and bundled it right in the middle. Just grabbed it right in the middle. Pull these down because we still want them all to look good, right? I pulled it so right in the middle, and I took this one, okay, the string, the original string, and I just kind of tied it around the middle. Hold on, I don't want to lose any of them. I'm going to twist it maybe a little bit. This one goes in there too. Okay, and I just pulled the end of this, okay, this one, and I tied it right around the middle like that. Did it a couple times. Okay, do it a couple times and kind of keep it together, okay? And then I got the other end on this end right here, pulled this end. Have to keep up with it though, you guys. I gotta admit, I don't want it to get tangled. And I pulled this, and then I'm gonna tie my knot to keep it. Okay, there we go, I got it. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this end off right about here so I can tie my knot. Okay, there we go. All right, where'd it go? This one and this one. All right. So I'm going to pull this out again. I'm going to twist it. Okay, let's twist it a couple times. See if I can get it. And then here's the knot. I'm going to wrap this around. Okay, like that. Lay that down there. And then this is where I'm going to tie my knot. Okay, put it around in there like that. Got it. And I'm going to just do it again to make sure it's on there good. Okay, and then I'm going to cut the ends here. Just like that. Okay. All right. So now I got it. Look at that. Isn't that something? How that worked out. And I got my phrase. So fun. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sentiment. Autumn teaches us that change can be good. And I'm going to grab some dimensionals to put on here. Where are my white ones? Okay. And I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to cut these. I'm on the end of. Okay. Put one about, oh, let me see where I'm at. Yep. Put one about here. And then I'm going to do two more. 1 and 2. Put one here, and I'm going to put one here. All right. Now I'm going to turn this over because I want this to go about here. I want my sentiment to go about here. Okay. Look how nice that looks. Okay, and then I'm going to get a glue dot to stick. Spraying a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to get my glue dot here and put that one right here. Grab that glue dot on here. I can stick it right here. I want to make sure I got it going just through here like that. I want it to lay like that. And let me turn it around so it can actually stick. Okay. All right. So we got this going through here like that. All right. Now I am going to place this about right here. I think about right here. Looks good. Yeah. And we want this even like that. And we're going to fray this apart, make that look good. Okay. So let me take the backings off of here. That's one. Take this one off. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we got them all. Got them all. Okay, so now we got our sentiment. We're going to put it just about here. Look at there. All right, that works. All right, now we got that. Now we're going to go right on in and we're going to put in our, we're about done now. Yay, look at this project. So we're going to layer. I think I'm going to put this darker one down here. I'm going to layer and put this one here. All right, let's see. We do want to see. I want to put this up so I can actually see the copper. I do want to see the copper in the background. Pull this down a little more. Okay, there we go. Pull this down. Okay. All right, now we're going to, I am going to do my tear and tape. 1, 2 here, 1 here. Do that one. And pull this one off. And I'm going to pull this one off. Okay, that comes off. Okay. And I'm going to slide it just about down a little ways, about here. Just about here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, then I'm going to take my mauve, Moody Mauve leaf. Okay, put some tear and tape on that one as well. No, that one's a little too long. Okay. So, like I mentioned earlier, my order will be in today, and I will be able to have more of my adhesives back in because I love them. I just use them. And put a couple of them somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it at. And okay, so we're going to pull this off here. All right, that's one. All right, we're going to tear this one off. Okay, there's one off and 2 off. And I'm going to place this one just above this one. I want to see it layered, you know, just about like this. Nice. See how I can see that these leaves are layered, that layered effect. And then I'm going to take this one, same thing, and put the tear and tape on here, right down the middle, right here. Okay. All right. Right down the middle. Pull this one up. Take this one off. Come on out of there. And I'm going to layer this right down the center down here. Ah, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're going to take this one. And we're going to put our tearing tape right there. Pull it up and out. Okay, and this one we're just going to kind of put right about under this one, about here. Looks nice. Okay. Now, on this side, we're going to, okay, wish I had a cute little brush that could just brush this down. We're going to put some more on this other copper clay. Look at me rambling off the names of these like I know what I'm talking about. Oh, that just means I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay, so I'm pulling this and this one. Just like so. And I'm going to, okay, pull that off there. Pull this one off. All right. Come on off of there. Okay, there's one. And then we're going to grab this one. And this is two. Now this one we're going to put up here, going up a little bit, okay? I got a dimensional right there. So I'm going to just kind of see if I can, there we go. I'm going to just pull that up a little bit. And kind of, I want this to kind of go, let's see how that looks. Is it balanced? Let's pull this out just a little more. See if we could get this to go down a little bit more like that. Okay, there we go. I just kind of wanted this one up a little higher. And then I'm going to put, let's see, this one right in here. Let's put a little more tape on here. Okay. Put this one down here. All right, then we're going to slide this one right on top, right in here, just like that one, just like that. And then the last one, our last oxidized foil leaf. I was going to say flower. Our leaf, the very last one. Look how beautiful, shiny. Okay, we're going to pull this off here. And then we're going to put this one, I think, right. Well, that's kind of close, but I just kind of want to close up that hole right here. Yeah, about here. Now, look how nice it turned out. Isn't this a beautiful card? Look at that. We got our layers, we got our double stamping, we got our layers, we got our cutout, and we got our frayed ribbon. Wow. Frayed ribbon. Okay, so there we have it. Now, the last thing we have to do, and you know we have to do this, and that is I need to do our inside. So we're going to very quickly cut this out. Okay. And we're going to cut this at, what's this one? This is 5.5. No. Yeah. Let's see. It's going 4.5. Oh, hold on just a second. I want to make sure I got this card right. Hold on just a second here. Got this. Okay. I'm going to cut this at, one more. Where's my? Here it is. Okay. Okay, we're going to cut this up 4 and do this at 4 1/4. I'm going to cut that one in half. All right. All right, and this one is at 5. Okay, so this one is at 5 3/4. 3/4. Okay, and this one is going to be 5 1/8 right here. 5 1/8. And then this side is going to be 3 7/8 right there. 3 7/8 right there. Oops. All right, there we go. Okay. This one is going to fit right on top of here like that. And let's see if I can get this glued up here. All right, what's happening here with that? Where did that get? Okay, let's see if we can. And a little glue came out of there. Yay! A little glue that came off of there that I'm excited about. All right, so we're going to open this one. And we're going to sit that right in the center about here. Over here like that. Okay. And look at that. I must have, when I did my, but we're going to cover that up. Okay. And then we're going to put our centerpiece in here like this. Okay. Let's see how much more glue we can get out of here. Good, good, good. Do my ends. Got it. All right. Just enough. Just enough. Okay, we're going to put this one on top of this one like so. And the reason why I double this on here is because it gives the card weight and a nice feel to it when you hold it. It's just, it feels nice that it got a little weight on it. Okay, then I remember I always say I like to bring the outside in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the outside pumpkin in here. Wait a minute, I got one already cut. Let's see. And we're going to bring this in right here on top of here, just like that. Okay. And I am going to cut it just right here. I'm going to cut this. Okay. It comes right off. All right. And then we're going to get some tearing tape. Get some tearing tape. Let me put this over here so you can see. And it gives a nice space for you to write a little more of what you would like to say on your card. Okay. Okay, we'll start that here. Uh-oh. And we're going to bring this right here. Okay. I want it to go down. I don't want it to go up. All right, just right here. Tear it there. Okay. And then we're going to lay this down here. Pull this off. And then we're going to lay it down right here. Just right here and right there. Perfect. See how we brought that in there like that? All right. Now that we got that, I think what would make this look a little nicer is if we brought, let me get this out the way. I think what would make this just a tiny bit nicer is if we put, I'm going to put a little of this copper ribbon right about here. There. I'm going to bring it all the way across. Okay. And I'm going to put a little indentation right here so I know to cut it right here. Okay, we're going to put that right here. Okay, and then I'm going to do one on this end too, right here. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this in. And then I'm going to cut on this end. Okay. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put some tear and tape again. Actually, let's try glue dot on this one. Okay. Right here, one right here. Okay. Right in the center there. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one right in the middle. Right about here. Put that one about right there. I'll make sure it's in the middle. And then I'm going to do one last one on the end. Right here. Stick that right in the middle on the end as close as I can get it to the end. There we go. Now I'm going to lay this down right here. Okay. And this on the end. Beautiful. This could lay a little flatter. Okay. That don't look too bad. Bring this down a little bit. Make sure it's centered. All right. So we got our copper on there. Just give it a little nicety to the inside so that when they write their note, and there we have it. And you know what? One more thing. I get to go on, y'all, and I just like, oh, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, this is going to be, I'm going to bring, because we work so much with the mauve, I'm going to bring the dot right in there. I did that a couple times this series, and it just looks nice. Look at that. See? It's nice. Not too much, just enough. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay? Autumn teaches us that change can be good. Well, everyone, that wraps it up for us today. Our autumn series for today. I have one more card, and then we're going to dive into some more fall items tomorrow. But for this particular set, and me duplicating the copies out of the catalog, we only have one more left, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so this is our 2 cards today. Okay, all about autumn. Okay, and that is, let me show you in our catalog. That is this one right here, which was actually that goes on a gift box. Okay, that we did. That goes on the gift box, but we did it on a card. Ain't kind of got to the boxes yet. Okay, all about autumn. And here we go. This is our beautiful, beautiful card for today. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. All right. Thank you for participating and joining me. I'm going to switch things over so we can close everything out for today. And let's go here like this. So thank you so much for being on with me today. Again, I hope you had a wonderful weekend and that you had a wonderful weekend and that your day goes well, that you have a wonderful week today. And a couple of things I want to remind you of here is make sure you go in and you sign up for my newsletter, Lori'sCraftingJourney.com. We got a lot of exciting things going on coming up this fall, still nailing down the date for our Friday night virtual where we can all come together. Stampin' Up has a nationwide virtual card making day, October 7th. Wow, that's going to be the first time I experienced something that like that on that grand scale of virtual, card making. So I'm excited about that. And then the other thing we want to talk about is if you want to contact me, feel free if you want to contact me to just go right ahead and go to Lori'sCraftingJourney.com. Go right up there at the top, right up there where it says contact, fill it out, and it will come to me. It will come to my email, and I'll get right back with you. Okay. Oh, so day 25. Wow, wow. Skills are growing. Never done anything like this before. And I am very, very happy in my happy place. In my happy place. So thank you, everyone. Make sure you like, share, subscribe for me. That would be very, very nice. And then I will see you here tomorrow in the AM so that we can finish that last card. And it's a small miniature card we'll be working on tomorrow. Then we'll start rolling into some of our next fall items. Ooh, and I got a supply order coming in. Ooh, so I'm excited about what we're going to do. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go through some of those items for our next suite that we're going to be working on and go through some of those items too after we finish our last card. Okay. Well, you have a blessed day today. Take good care of yourself today. Take a nap. Take a walk. Whatever you can do to break things up from a lot of the stresses and the things that go on so much. Every day, if you do that, you'll be all right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to you again soon. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you in the AM. Bye bye.